You can now support the Terrible Warriors by visiting patreon.com/terriblewarriors. Return to the realms of Ravenloft. Return to our group of adventurers trapped in Ravenloft. The road of sorrows lies behind, but no avenue for escape lies ahead. And now the paladin has wandered off into the mists. Oh yeah, nothing bad's gonna happen there. And so the sorcerer, barbarian, and rogue must team up with a new ally. For perhaps the only way to leave Ravenloft is to save Ravenloft from itself. Cassie Chui joins the crew with Conal, Scotty, Justin, and Mike in Ravenloft, Dead by Dawn's Light. These are your Terrible Warriors.
Welcome back to Terrible Warriors. I am your Dungeon Master, or Master of the Mists, Mike the Birdman Dodd, and we return to Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, where we travel through the lands of Barovia and Ravenloft. But I am not alone as I trek through this dread domain. I am joined with...
Who are we starting with?
We didn't talk about that.
You spoke first.
Yep, you spoke
Because you
first.
pointed at me.
Yes, I did.
Well, I think it was just pointing at your necklace.
Shiny.
Shiny,
Which I should totally
glowy.
put that on Twitter. But anyway, I'm gonna tweet that so everybody understands the necklace we're talking about, because it's pretty sweet. Hey everybody, it's Cassie D20 Love Chew. How's it going?
And we're off to a good start. Hi, Justin Ecock here. How's it going? I'm not at I'm here. We're doing it. It's been a while since we've done Ravenloft.
I'm Justin Ecock. Look at me.
Can do.
I'm just
yeah.
look at me.
Can do.
And it's Scotty here, just sitting around listening to these guys. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I just every Sunday when we come to sit down and record this, I kind of walk around. There's Scotty sitting next to a tree with his headphones on. I feel like he's just been there for the last 3 months. They're like, Scotty, it's time, and you just kind of wake up from your slumber, come into the game.
I felt like that, what do you call it, that Overwatch short they did for like Bastion, where I'm just like in the forest. And I'm just like a wasting it. I'm like, let's go.
Little bird doing a nest.
Oh, hello, bird friend.
Birds
Where are
making
you
nests
going?
on you. Oh, it's time for Terrible Warriors. Chom, 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 chom.
And then I remember the battles that have happened. The bird brings me
And
back
you start
to reality.
to become, your violent tendencies start to come back to light.
Petting cats, loading crossbows.
And it's kittens, Eugene and Levy.
But never firing the crossbows.
I never fire. I'm a pacifist.
Just keeps loading it over and over
That
again.
crossbow is overloaded. Like, you just have like 8 bolts that you just keep jamming into it.
And the kittens are
Try
like,
to
no,
shoot,
stop.
It's gonna break on me.
It's just gonna explode.
Too many bolts loaded at once.
Support us now at patreon.com/terriblewarriors. This is worth the support money, right?
Yeah.
Aren't you glad you're banned with this, guys?
Oh my gosh. And I am Conal MacBeth, better known in the nerd community as Toronto's greatest villain and what have you's Dr. Terawatt.
It's so weird not to call you the other name.
I
now.
know. Well, them's
you
the
die.
growing pains.
So when's that
was
happening
then,
on Twitter
and
as
this
well?
is now.
I'm sorry?
When is that also happening on Twitter?
That's happening in mid-October is what we're projecting for at this point, because things have been slowing down a
It
great
is
deal.
mid-October because this episode's being released
so
in
then-
the future.
1,000 years ago in the future.
No, I mean, that's hopefully it'll be done by then, because we're looking to make all those changes and everything by that time, so fingers crossed. So yes, I am playing my Human sorcerer, Calder. Are we going through that?
Yes,
Probably a good
actually.
idea.
So, Cassie,
Yeah.
what will you be playing today?
My Pybromancer.
I'm going to be playing as Ophelia Sycamore, the human ranger,
Cue the Lumineers.
who is very socially awkward and just wants Senpai to notice her.
Which senpai, though? You're a ranger. Just like, notice me,
She
trees.
watches Senpai from
Look at
like
me, squirrel,
5
goddammit.
fields over. Notice me, Senpai. My crosshairs are on you.
No, the best part is that it's just like no one's gonna know, and it's just gonna be like, who the fuck is your senpai? It's just what are you on about? It's just like I just want to be noticed.
That tree, look at me. And Justin, who will you be playing today?
So who else are we playing? Well, I'm still playing Little Thumper, the half-orc barbarian who, I don't know, he was actually working as like a moral compass to the group where he was going to just kill Steve. Because the paladin was not to be trusted, and now with Steve in deep meditation this week and unable to play in at least these few episodes at the beginning, Thumper has no purpose in life.
Steve is in cold.
So
How terribly cold that got. just right after you. So because Steve's not here. I have no function to exist whatsoever. He was like, oh wow, that took a turn. That took a turn.
And then
we'll see-
finally,
we'll see what
Scotty,
happens to the
who
barbarian.
are you playing today?
I am playing Shalchar, the rogue who is amazing at loading crossbows, petting kittens, and
Laying bitches.
that's exactly it. Laying gypsies.
And what are you again? You're a tiefling?
He's a fucking tiefling.
Yeah, man.
So yes,
did you go
in
to-
the lands of Ravenloft, racism is definitely a thing. Let's just say Scotty does tend to stick out among the more demonic or infernal residents of the domain of dread. So, as Justin wrapped or gave you a little bit of an overview of what happened last time on Terrible Warriors, we are currently camping at the Vistani caravan before the Terrible Warriors make their way to the next village to track down Etine, who is known as an incubus flesh peddler who may have information on the puzzle box, which may actually help them escape Ravenloft and the grip of Strahd von Zarovich.
No, we got the puzzle box, right?
Pardon?
We got the puzzle box?
Nope, you're looking for it. You don't know where it is.
Okay, so we need to find the puzzle box for some reason or another.
Yes, you need to get it.
see the puzzle box?
God damn it.
It's like Hellraiser.
Yes.
She's just gonna appear out of a forest with a puzzle box.
I'm just like, hello. I am the puzzle box.
Well, hello, everybody.
So,
Oh, this took a turn.
My name's Ophelia.
So what has happened, you guys have made camp for about a day or two. You've been able to heal up your wounds. The Vistani woman, the older Vistani woman, has lifted the curse on Calder, saying, we need you at your best.
I appreciate that.
However, though, in the
I'm not gonna take this
since you've
opportunity.
made camp, you've noticed that your paladin, Stieg, has actually gone missing.
Oh wait, what?
Vistani woman tells you not to worry. That's just the mists of Ravenloft. Odds are he will be returned unharmed. However, though, as you often take camp,
The mists fucking took him.
If the mist kills him, then like it'll be a little bit easier. We won't have to worry about watch out for the paladin, like all that stuff.
No, see, now I'm gonna watch out for the paladin even more because the mists fucking took him. So now he is 100% off the deep end. So if he shows up again, like, "Hey guys, I'm okay," we're gonna be like, "Die!"
Yeah, so Steve's getting some like spa treatment by the Dark Lord.
Yeah.
And,
I love this whole situation where it's just like we're just like, oh wait, where the fuck's our paladin buddy? And the lady's just like, oh, it's fine, it's whatever. Don't worry.
it happens
It'll be
all
okay.
the time.
It'll be okay.
They'll come
This
back.
happens.
They're
They'll be
almost
back.
never
Mists have
horribly
just taken
mutated
over.
when they return.
Many
Great.
petties with the Dark Lord.
He's gonna have like Hellboy horns coming out of his head
Yeah.
when he returns.
I'm fine, you guys. Right.
so you guys are more inclined to trust the
Ground is
Vistani
burning
woman as she
wherever you
has
step, Steve.
shown you. She does have a degree of what you would probably associate with the powers of prophecy. Typically, what she says does tend to come true.
I thought you were gonna say she has a degree in the powers of prophecy, and I was gonna be like, "Oh well, shit." Well,
Well,
she's-
I mean, it's hard to argue with that.
if she's got
really.
that laminated
I
and
mean-
framed, then we're just gonna have to buy that.
So you assume he will return,
Roger that.
but
U of B.
none of you are particularly worried at this point. So night has begun to fall.
That's
Dodd, with all
thank you.
respect, I will decide what worries Little Thumper.
The night has fallen. You guys have taken up your positions around camp.
Okay.
What few men that are left are taking up watch duty. You've got a fairly big fire built to keep away what sort of creepy crawlies have to be wandering in the night.
Mm-hmm.
You have noticed the weather has started to take a bit of a change. It's probably getting near the beginning of fall now, so the nights are getting a little bit colder. It has begun to rain at night, so keeping warm is starting to become a bit of an issue, because when you left Faerun and
Except for Calder,
Waterdeep
who burns
before
with
you
an
came
ember.
here, it was summer.
Oh, and now
So
it's
it's not
like,
exactly dressed for the weather.
I have a winter cloak in my inventory. Am I okay?
You're ready for it.
Yeah, no, because I Calder spent a lot of time in the wilds and swamps, so I
Whereas
fucking ready.
Whereas we currently,
Whereas, like, I almost don't wear anything. So I just
streaker.
wear essentials.
You fucking streaker.
That's
Now-
not true. I do have hide armor, but
so you guys are sitting around the campfire and you hear a twig snap in the distance. Cassie, or
Yep.
Ophelia, this is you making your presence known.
Oh man, so
You see a camp in the distance. You know it as a Vistani caravan. The reason you're actually headed this way is when you were in one of the villages to the east, there was there's an inn in along the old Salovich Road, which runs along the edge of Lake Zarevich, and there's someone looking for a missing child. You've gotten a request for help, as you're known as one of the best trackers in the northern part of the country, in this particular realm, and you are on your way there. However, you know well enough at night, probably not best to be alone, probably not best to not have fire near you. So, what are you gonna do?
funny you should say that.
What was that coughing I heard from a distance?
She's like, I'm sneaking up on this
rage.
fire. There's a fire
jeez, whoa,
and,
whoa,
and,
whoa.
and 3 adventurers sitting around it looking a little cold.
So-
I'm gonna snap this branch to
Yeah,
get their
so the
attention.
snapping twig was making.
I walk
you're
up and I snap this branch in half with my hands.
Right behind someone's ear.
That'll let them know I'm here.
Turn and look. Hello.
Okay, so I mean,
Okay, so hearing the
hear this-
branch snap, Calder stands and like fires light in his hands as he like turns to look into the woods.
yeah, I grabbed my warhammer.
Hi.
I start
Ready
loading my
myself.
crossbow and realize it's already loaded, so
Hello.
I'm saving myself.
Hello, hi, sorry to...
Who goes there?
Hello, my name is Ophelia Sycamore. I'm a ranger. I mean no harm to anybody. Hello.
I find it appropriate that your name's Sycamore and you just snapped a twig.
That's
Probably
just, that's like it's well, you know what? Maybe the snapping the twig thing is like the tuxedo mask throwing
Yeah,
the
she
rose.
carries, like,
That's what she
sycamore
does every time.
branches
Like,
with her.
you hear the twig snaps and then like the theme song plays and then she appears silhouetted by the moon.
Standing on a tree branch.
Believe in your Sailor Moon.
I'm Ophelia Sycamore. Believe in yourself, everybody. Bye.
My work here is done, but you didn't do anything. Whoosh.
Whoosh.
Did I?
They're just standing there. Who the fuck was that? All right, so Calder puts out the fires.
Her voice quivers
Right, with my
like
with
someone
my
who is not
my,
an enemy.
my hands are raised away from my weapons, and I
Just-
greet them cautiously.
Describe this character to me.
We went 0-2. We're going to roll for initiative really quickly.
She's got like a really large pair of glasses. Very, very large glasses.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, are we talking like Farnsworth level of glasses?
I mean, I'm not talking Farnsworth level of thickness, but we're talking like
On the Farnsworth scale.
on the from 0 to Farnsworth. How are we talking here?
Good news.
I'd say they're about 2 inches in diameter. Very,
wow,
very
like-
large and round glasses.
Oh, that's so adorable, though.
Hey guys, I'm Ophelia.
She's just like this badass that lives in the woods, like, "Ugh, yeah."
I just need a quiet place to read. Read my twigs.
Short, dark hair. Fairly, well, I would say medium-sized build in terms of like she's not super tiny, but she's not really tall either. She's kind of somewhere in the middle.
Like medium-sized leather armor, I'm imagining.
Yes.
Does it look
studded
clean?
leather.
Does it look clean or is it weathered?
It's decently weathered.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of weapons does she carry?
I've got a longbow. I've got a dagger. I've got a long sword. But that's just what's on my sheet.
Okay, so you're armed enough to handle yourself.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like she looks okay.
I
She looks like she belongs out
I
there.
was gonna say she
Yes.
looks like she travels the woods. I imagine.
I do not speak the way that I look. We'll put it that way. I mean, aside from the giant glasses, it's the only thing that might give off that I look like a total dweeb.
The Vistani men kind of look at her. They're like, "Who is this whelp?"
Oh, the Vistani men don't recognize her.
Yeah, they don't know who she is.
Oh, I was thinking for a minute there that she might have had like
a
it's
contact
okay.
or something.
We'll vouch for the strange
Okay. Well.
glasses wearing ranger.
Well, they also can't see her super clear yet, so.
We have a campfire going. I'll
slowly kind of
beckon. for
cautiously-
her.
Well, yeah,
like,
I mean travelers on the
without
road.
trying to alert anyone, I slowly kind of present myself forward to the
Okay.
group.
You hear the Vistani older woman say, "Come closer, child. Come closer. Come by the fire.
Okay. I
Let me
approach.
see you."
I approach carefully.
A little bit closer.
The older,
an
you
inch
see
away
this
from
old Vistani woman. She's wrapped heavy in blankets. She's got this really weathered-looking face. Her eyes are almost. They're not quite open, but not quite closed either. Kind of like she may very well be blind. You're not entirely sure. She's like, "Give me your hand."
Okay. I hold out my hand.
She touches your hand, and when her, do you wear gauntlets, gloves?
Gloves.
Okay, she's like, "Take off your glove."
Okay, I do.
And now you're
Alright.
cursed.
And she touches your hand, starts to caress it. Her hands kind of feel like they're really thin, kind of like tissue paper. So it's very, very comforting. It's a very warm feeling from her. And you get the feeling you can be at ease here from her. The Vistani kind of cups your hand over hers and says, "This is the one from my dream last night. You may all be at rest now. She was meant to be here tonight." This is not unusual for this woman to say over the course of the 2 nights you've been here. She does occasionally wake up during the night, starts scribbling down stuff that she sees in her dreams, will tell some of her attendants what's going on. You have heard her mention someone would be coming from the east. You presume this is her. So, with that in mind, you have all make yourselves acquainted. You all sit down, enjoy a bowl of stew, which was prepared by some of the Vistani men who went out hunting as close as they could to the caravan without going into the mists too far. And what are you guys going to do for the night? In the distance, you can hear howls. You presuming dire wolves, but your ranger would probably know more.
So, while you... sorry. I was resting for a while. So on your walks here, did you come across anything unusual? Did you see any enemies back there? Because we just had a battle here, as you can tell, and, we're a little on edge.
Can I roll for that as to whether or not I
Yeah.
might have seen anything while I was on the way there?
Give me an intelligence check. Just a straight up roll.
Yeah, it's like a D20 plus an int modifier.
Yeah, 15.
15 altogether?
Yeah, 15 altogether. yeah.
15?
Yeah.
You seem to think the roads there seems to be a lot more activity along the roads, not just travelers, but just random attacks. And it's mostly just beasts. It's more like they're getting more bold. Like they're willing to come out on the road and go after you. You're not seeing anything supernatural. Like you're not seeing a lot of zombies or skeletons or even ghouls. But just dire wolves, bats, stuff like that. You can definitely, as you've been out in the woods of Barovia for quite some time, you know when Strahd's out there. You can feel his presence a lot more in the woods over the past couple of days.
I hate these woods.
Was it very far?
That's how you get haunted forests.
Would she have been able to know how? Tell us how far down the road she would have been witnessing these things. If there's anything nearby.
Probably within a day's travel, so about 60 miles, give or take.
Yeah. I have noticed the beasts sort of nearby have been, I would say, more willing to come out into the open and attack.
A little more aggressive.
A little bit more aggressive. That I would say that's accurate. It's not
Like those spiders that we attacked.
Like those that we initiated combat with.
spiders.
Yeah, like giant fucking spiders in the woods here.
I'm actually stoking a fire with like the leg of one of those spiders
Just a
now.
giant-
Kind of
Giant ass
as like a
spiders
poker.
Using it as a fire poker.
Oh, that's right, the fucking spiders.
Yeah.
And then
Also, Cassie,
I got the
Yes.
You
ring.
also have
Yeah, you got the.
you also have a
took
map
my
and a
magical
letter
item.
Yeah.
which describes
I
what
keep asking if you want to play a game of
about
cards.
the missing child and where you're supposed to go. Just
Right.
so you know.
Okay. Actually, I was wondering if you might be able to help me with why I'm out here in the first place. I've been sent out on a mission to find a missing child. And I open up the map and the letter with the information, and I show it to each of the...
in a
hand it to
very
each of the members.
sarcastic, passive-aggressive way, Little Thumper's going, well, we did just finish our last job. That went so well for us.
Oh, I'm
Are
sorry.
you saying we should take another
That's
job,
okay.
Thumper? I know how much you love the last one.
Yeah, and how much you love working out here.
I hate these woods.
Whereabouts on the map?
Maybe you
are we
won't hate this
talking?
job.
The map does go back towards
Good ale in these woods.
Farron's place, but it's deeper in the woods. Like, whereas Farron's place was right on the lake.
Yeah.
This one's a bit further back, but the inn does appear to be along one of the roads.
Was that one of those little was that the little house that we ran into, that little
No,
cabin?
the
on
weasel
It's-
tunnels.
although you do
Yeah,
pass
we should go
by
back and get our weasel mounts.
No.
Do we have time to do that?
And also shut up.
I go back to stoking the fire with my spider leg.
Looking at the letter, it does detail what precisely has happened. There is some kind of landowner. Their daughter has been missing
Oh yeah.
over probably the course of like a week. They're basically seeking anybody who can come help find her. The reward is access to a magical library. Basically, whatever sorceress materials they have, and they're also offering about 1,000 gold. They want their kid back bad.
Don't get excited, Calder. Gold has no meaning in these woods.
I hate these woods.
We just walked away with like a king's ransom from our last job.
for
And what has it
delivering a
gotten
corpse.
us? A campfire and a bunch of spider legs.
Hey, you like those spider legs?
Tasty spider legs.
them tasty spider crunch. You've been
Finger licking good.
I snapped the spider leg in half and tossed it into the woods. The hell with the spider legs.
As you guys are sitting there kind of looking over the map,
a bounty.
you
of
just
spider-
feel
I threw it
the
into a
air just
pile
kind of
spider legs.
tenses up for a second.
Ooh.
You look over at the Vistani woman. Her eyes have gone completely white. And she starts mumbling, and one of her attendants hands her a piece of scroll and a pen, and she starts just jotting stuff down as quickly as she can. Now, none of you presumably speak the language that she's speaking.
What
Does
language
anybody
is
here
that?
speak Infernal?
I do.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
All
He's a
right,
tiefling.
Scotty, you understand her as saying, "A small hold in a dark forest. Evil rules but with a sadness. I see children but they have no eyes and are lost. A book covered in the flesh of man holds a clue to what you seek. A lonely grave that no one visits and no one remembers. Restless, vengeful, inconsolable sadness. Help the needy, be rewarded. Ignore the pleas, become a pawn of darkness. As soon as she says of darkness, she immediately snaps out of it, starts coughing up blood, and looks like she aged about 5 years. She looks winded as hell.
Okay, so this is definitely a job we're going to take then.
I'm just going to pretend that I just told everybody what you just said like that.
Just
you were interpreting in real time to us.
Yeah, like just repeating
But
it.
like kind of like
Campfire.
whispering, like kind of
Yeah.
huddled over.
Because we're over by the campfire
Yeah.
when the Visani woman over with like her people, it starts happening just
like
on the other side of camp.
like a few meters from us.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So
Okay, so that sounds kids without eyes. That sounds
and
like
as
a
she
kid who's been
Dodd, when
kidnapped.
she starts coughing, do they take her away or is she just
They
to a
start to kind of clean her up. They like carry her to her tent and start to like give her like a wash, try to feed her some food, give her some water, stuff like that. But everybody's looking around the camp worried. Sort of like,
and they assume
I don't
we don't
know how
what-
many more of these she can take.
And they kind of assume we didn't understand what happened, correct?
Yeah, they have
Okay.
no idea whether you understood her or not.
Is there anything we can do to help them? Good lord.
Well, this might be a what do you call it?
this
A
mystical
symptom.
nonsense is way beyond my skill set?
It could be a symptom of the rickets, which you gave her. So I mean,
Which
this is on you.
no, this is not on me. You shut your shut your cat petting
but-
mouth.
Does he pet his cats with his mouth or?
Hey, kitty. This gets weird.
We can help
Spend
So I think
all
by
day
helping
licking
these
pussies.
people.
I think we.
Jeez, God.
Alrighty. So Ophelia, let's hear more about your.
Yeah, so let's hear more
because
about this job.
I feel these two might be related. What she just said and your job.
It's like this place is moved by a narrative force.
Who would have guessed?
Shush. You shut up.
All I know is what I was directed.
So-
I have the letter. I have the map. I've basically just been sent out to go and find this child.
Okay.
Well, we leave it.
So
first
you
light.
guys probably have about 4 to 5 hours until dawn.
Okay.
Well, little Thumper needs
So-
his beauty sleep.
Traveling by night is not recommended,
No.
but you could.
Didn't work out for us.
No, it didn't work out for us so great last time, so I think we're going to wait until the
If we
daytime.
had the weasel mount, we'd be good.
And by the way, during that time, we were also inadvertently traveling with Strahd the entire time.
Oh yeah, that's
So
right. Wasn't he the fucking
He was the car
He
driver.
was the fucking car driver with us, a douchebag. That fucking oh no.
And so with all of that happening, we were still under like his protection because he was keeping an eye out.
Well, yeah, protection in large
Well,
reaping
and the fact
quotation
that like
marks.
massive monsters weren't going to be attacking us if they recognized that the man in
Well,
our
like-
cart was actually Strahd.
Maybe.
So I guess we should all
Fucking
just
maybe.
keep this to ourselves and maybe get some rest.
Well, we're going to leave to
Okay.
do the job like we always
Yeah,
want
We're gonna
but
leave to
now
do the
we've got a
job.
little extra
Let's let them
info.
know where we're going and what we're doing before we leave, just so that we don't go like, well, fuck you guys,
Yeah,
and then
probably.
walk out of their camp.
Because
Oh,
who
I'm
knows,
sure they
she
would
might-
just say that the mists had taken us.
Will anybody else take this job? The last 4 people that were here just up and fucked off like a fart in the wind.
Fart in the mists.
Yeah.
Be culturally
Actually-
sensitive.
In the remaining bits of the evening before rest, Calder will ask Ophelia how long she's been in Ravenloft, as it does have a tendency to sort of pull people in and
Suck
trap
people
them here.
in. When they
Now,
just wanna
Cassie,
go
this
on
is
with
where
their
you can be
lives.
from Barovia or Ravenloft, or you can be from anywhere you want to be. So think carefully how you answer this, because you may become a long-term character in this campaign.
You may.
Which is great because
Unless we kill her in her sleep. Then there's no more Ophelia.
fucking
No,
no.
don't overthink it.
Hey,
Like
no,
Steve,
shut up. I like playing with Cassie. Let's not.
I know.
yeah, no, and
Just kidding.
and out of character, don't overthink it either, because Steve didn't understand the consequences of picking a paladin and then bringing him into Ravenloft, and that turned out great. So
Yeah, that's true. That did
Well,
go
that
through.
and he also didn't pick the right god, and
yeah, he picked gods that have no
Part.
access to this realm.
That's
so all he
wonderful.
gets is static when he tries to reach his powers now. Sorry, for you within or without.
It's okay. I am.
Do you want us to roll a die and leave it up to that?
Yeah, you
let's
wanna go
you
high
know
or
what?
low?
Fuck it, let's do it.
High or low?
All right, so high, low, you're from Ravenloft.
Which one?
Okay, you can't say both high and low. You're from. Okay,
Well,
so
no,
you're from
which one
Ravenloft.
do you want?
That's
Do you want to be from Ravenloft or not?
Let's go. Low is I'm from Ravenloft.
okay.
Okay.
But and that is 80 on the nose.
That's a high.
So that is a
So
high.
you are from
Now,
you're
did
from
you
Faerun, the same place these guys are from.
Cool.
Forgotten Realms.
Forgotten Realms, Faerun? But I imagine same as us, got a job, came
Probably
in here,
like-
and
yeah,
then
like-
you've been lost
Basically.
here for an indeterminate amount of time.
Because
Basically.
time is a little messed up in Ravenloft as well, isn't it, Dodd?
yeah. Like,
yeah. Time distorts.
Like you just
so-
don't know how long you've been here.
It's this weird nexus point. Like, she could have been from the future or hundreds of years ago that took this job in Ravenloft and has shown up at the same time we have.
Mom?
Yeah, like Cassie, your character has been in
She's human, you
Ravenloft a
turd.
couple of
I'm half
years,
orc.
Okay.
or what feels like years to you, but you grew up someplace else, someplace a lot brighter.
Yeah.
The mists are still a relative new thing to you, but you know how to navigate them.
Right.
So, plot point for later. You may wish to write this down.
All right, cool. Well, another stranger in our mists.
Nap time.
Good night, everyone.
See you next
Okay, so you guys rest for the rest of the evening. The morning sun rises as best as it can as you get the gray, overcast skies from above. And everybody, you notice things around the camp seem a little more dour. This sort of like
Everybody's a little-
everyone's just in a bad mood, like they're waiting for something to happen.
I pet my
Yeah.
2 kittens in the morning as my usual morning routine.
check to make sure that crossbow's
Make sure they're still
loaded.
good. Yeah.
Okay, where you guys? Are you gonna hit the road?
Do we still have those horses?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm just loading up the horses with provisions and stuff in the morning, getting our food and
Getting us ready to head east again.
And everything's loaded. I mean, I'm the heavy lifter, right? So it makes sense. So I'm just strapping my spider legs to the side of the horses. And
Bounty and spider legs.
Wicked bolts. In a
do we still
crossbow.
have the wagon of
Would
gold?
they though? I think they'd be kind of brittle.
What do we
What
do
was
with
that, Justin? Sorry.
all the gold and stuff that we were given. Sorry about that. All that gold and stuff that we were given. Do we still have that on like
Yeah.
one of the horses? We're just like looking this poor horse around with a king's
Mind
ransom.
you, I don't know
Just
whether
a
it's a good idea to
bounty
bring
of
that
gold.
with you, but you could just leave it with the Vistani.
What, leave a bunch of treasure with the gypsies?
We leave a bunch of treasure with the Vistani who are repeatedly under attack, constantly being hunted, and have no way
And it's
to
not
actually-
like they couldn't curse you and take it anyway.
No, my grandparents warned me about the gypsies. Like we can't leave all this gold. We can't do it.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Well, that's also fair too, because the Vistani are known as thieves.
The Vistani are known as thieves. I'll tell you what. Why don't we leave them with some? Like, we'll give them a small portion of it for their hospitality, and we'll be on our way.
And as a bit of and we'll be back.
Yeah, like, and
So-
and we'll be back along. So, and that's like, how much did we get? Did we get paid already in gold pieces? Like a
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So then, like, the amount that I've got like 1250 in gold on my thing, and I wasn't sure if that was.
That sounds about right.
If that was including our payment, which I believe it is.
That's a lot of.
So yeah,
that's
we're
heavy.
yeah we got the monies. We got the monies, friend.
All right.
Alrighty.
So-
So should we go
so-
talk to the
Oh.
Vistani woman and just let her know that we're on our way?
Yeah, let her know
That
we're
we'll be
heading back
eventually?
east to try and rescue some lost children.
All right, so you guys begin heading to the east. So the morning passes by without relative event. You eventually start coming closer to Lake Kanazarevich. You can hear loon calls and other kind of wildlife. You don't hear anything too strange, though.
Fuck you.
However,
goose.
though, if everyone could give me a perception check. Justin, how we doing for time?
We're halfway.
Oh
Okay.
wow, we're doing good. Oh my fuck, that's a 1 critical fail. I am
I rolled a 6.
I am in deep lost memory.
Yeah.
So
You see,
That's a 20 for me, non-natural.
Okay.
yeah.
All right,
mine's
so
9.
Ophelia, you hear something indistinct coming across the lake. Sort of like you can hear what sounds like sobbing. Definitely human.
You're okay. Good.
Definitely human.
Great.
It sounds young,
Okay.
So now we're
but
playing
you can
Left
just
4
hear
Dead.
it echoing across the lake. You're not sure where precisely it's coming from, but you know that it's nearby. The lake is distorting it.
Okay. Do you guys hear that?
I rolled a 3, so I can very confidently say there's nothing to hear. Keep moving.
No, I hear. It sounds like crying.
Sounds like a trap.
It's, well, I mean, trap or not, either way, we should be on our guard.
Is it on the other side of the lake? Do you want to go check that out, or do we want to keep moving the right? Like,
It might be. It might be worth investigating.
Does it sound like a child, or is it like?
I believe so.
because so the people that lost their kid were around here, but we don't know exactly where the kids were taken. Is that correct?
Yeah, you just know the
So-
kid was missing in this area.
Fuck. All right. I can't hear the kid, but I'm willing to, and I swear to God, if this is a trap, I am willing to trust your judgment for a minute. Because we just met you the other day, and I
And
swear
this
to
is
fuck.
crazy.
Well, we should also keep out for what we heard the Vistani woman chanting about.
Well,
Yeah, no,
why
she
don't-
was on
Why
about
don't we
some stuff,
just let her lead the way forward?
What about our
And-
horses? There's no path along the side of the
Are you
lake.
guys
Why
gonna
don't you
start
lead the
searching
way?
the area?
And if there's danger, we're gonna fucking book it, and you can die.
Just use you as a minesweeper. Well, I guess we're tying the horses up.
I was gonna say, how close are we to the town?
The town you're supposed to go to, which is called Vonar, is probably about 2 hours ride. So you're fairly close.
Okay, because
Towards
Okay,
the-
but not in a practical sense. Something that we can go there then come back.
I was gonna say, like,
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say it might be better for us to like hitch the horses and gear there and then come out. But if it's that far, then we like may as well just take our stuff with us. My only issue is that the horses and a lot of our gear, like there's no path along the side of the lake for the horses to take. Like we're just gonna be forging it through the woods.
Well,
And
most
that's
of the
bad
gear
for
I can
horses.
carry.
Well, I
the
think
gold we
Cassie
can
has an
put in
ability
a
as a ranger
hole.
where you don't get slowed down by that.
Okay,
But Calder does bring up a really good point.
that like if we're going through hard
She
terrain,
can do
through
it,
the
but you
swamps,
not necessarily may be able to.
we can go through the woods. I mean, I've lived in the woods for a long time as a hermit. I've got the ability to sort of traverse the forests, but I just worry about the horses and the gear.
I'll just push the trees out of the way.
Okay. I can just use my ring to shoot more trees into the air.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't worry, we won't alert anyone.
just throw one of those cards into the trees.
Guy sitting there with a bunch of kidnapped kids. You see in the distance trees shooting up like, oh, fuck.
It's rocket tree season. I forgot.
Okay, now, boss, I don't want you to panic, but I think someone's coming.
Either it's rocketry season or
It's my
someone's
ex-wife.
coming.
Something's coming to rescue those kids.
So we're gonna forge through
So-
the woods with the horses. Then.
All right, then
right.
we're gonna make our way to the
These
forest.
horses will not make it to the end of this episode. Let's go.
Okay,
And
so
those will
you
have meat.
tie up the
Poor
horses,
horse
right?
fan.
Is that what you're doing?
Everything I need, I can
Say
carry.
again, Dodd?
Pardon?
What did you ask? You asked us what we were doing?
Are you going to tie up the horses and search, or what are you going to do?
We're gonna take them with us.
It sounds like we're forging through the swamp. with the
Okay, so you
horses.
guys are very slowly taking the horses, and you're slowly searching?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, everybody roll me perception.
No, wait, that's a 12.
Okay.
I can't roll with that.
And
14.
perception
19.
15.
I rolled
Okay. Shalchar,
Yep.
you start to find a trail.
Okay.
You start finding scattered bits of cloth that looks like they'd be about child-sized.
Okay.
You find, you know how kids, when they're they're going to run away from home, they have that bag on a stick?
A
Yeah, the
bindle.
handkerchief on the.
Yeah, the
bindle.
handkerchief.
Yeah.
He's got one
Find
toy.
that.
They pack one
Okay.
toy.
You find a bunch. You find a toy inside. You find some sweet rolls, but you also notice that one end of the handkerchief is drenched in blood.
Man, I hope no one steals these.
There's also some claw marks on trees nearby.
Okay. Would I be able to make out? Like, could I be able to make out what kind of claw marks they were? Like,
Do you have any abilities that would give you that?
I'm trying to think. Actually.
Ask the ranger.
Yeah, but you
might
can
know.
point out the things that you've seen.
Yeah, I could, because I have the animal handling, but I don't think that would count. I'm not sure.
No.
No, that's not
No,
like
you
a-
need something like
Nothing
nature or
domesticated to
survival.
this, that's for sure.
Oh, I have survival.
I've got beasts as a special ability.
That's probably
That
a good
would-
idea.
Actually, that'd do it. Yeah,
I'll
right
call.
there.
I'll be Ophelia. Come here. I need to ask you something. I found these claw marks here.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what creature could have made these, and if it's something we really need to worry about right now?
Do you need to roll for this?
I'll say no. You're gonna guess dire wolves,
It looks like dire wolves.
but you're not sure. There's something.
Do we see any blood anywhere?
There's a weird smell with it.
Blood all over the place.
Can I
Oh,
discern
It's
at all what?
something. Roll me that, and we'll see if you can identify it.
So the teeth
What
marks
what
of the
do
dire
I what am I adding? to
What
that?
is beasts? I guess I'm gonna say that's an intelligence check. So
Okay.
roll that and beast with it.
Well, I'd say wisdom because nature and survival are wisdom-based skills.
Okay, all right, yeah,
Yeah.
do that then.
Okay. Well, okay. So can I see the book for a second?
Sure, go ahead.
Where do I find you? Because beast is written down, but there's
That's
no
sorcerer.
actual.
So
Oh,
back
okay.
a few pages. Just go back a few pages. Like it's,
So
should
while
see
you guys
right
are looking that up, you also notice this smell. It's very earthy. It almost burns your nostrils a little bit.
Could I roll survival, see if I can recognize it from living in the swamps?
It's not something you'd find in the swamp for sure. You've definitely smelled it before in Alchema Labs.
Oh yeah.
So
So from before my time in the swamps.
yeah, so you definitely, it's got kind of a sulfur smell to it,
Oh yeah.
but it feels more organic than that.
Oh, that's
As you start looking around,
I ready
you
my
start
hammer.
to notice more and more bits of cloth.
Oh yeah.
You're finding more blood as well. So,
Oh, that's not good. Okay. Kind of ready in action.
you also notice you do see some drag marks. They would be about child-sized.
And wait for Cassie to look up her ranger thing.
Yeah, I'm
And
having
then-
a hard
and then
time.
we You want me to look that up for you?
Hang on, beast sense.
So I'm just.
Okay.
like kids
These guys are
I'm
doing their
having-
investigation
having
thing,
trouble
and I,
finding
Dodd,
this.
can't really assist in that, so I'm just keeping a watch out with my
Beast sense, right?
crossbow
No, just
at the
beast.
ready.
Just
Or
beasts?
beasts. Yeah.
Beasts? Okay.
Little
well,
Thumper,
that's-
give me a perception check.
Because I checked under ranger.
Oh my
I don't
god,
see
these
it
are
listed
terrible
there.
rolls. That was a 7.
Okay, so yeah, ranger.
You don't notice anything. You kind of get the feeling
Okay,
like
you're right, I
something's
just
watching
didn't
you,
see
but then
listed.
again, this is Barovia. You're getting pretty used to that feeling now.
No, I'm not. I hate these woods. I hate these woods, I tell everyone.
We need that on a t-shirt.
I hate these words.
I hate these
I
woods.
hate these woods.
And on the back it says, I hate this job.
All right, so
Beast
Shalchar,
sense.
Yes.
Beast sense is different.
Beast
you
sense is different? Okay,
looking
then.
in the
Yeah.
underbrush,
Okay.
Beast.
you find a child's bracelet.
Ooh. Okay. I'm
Oh,
gonna
shit.
pick that up.
Okay.
So
Pick it up. It's a simple gold band, but it's
And
got a
crest.
large purple diamond in it.
any markings that would like associate where it came from or anything like that?
It's got some marking. You assume it's probably like a family engraving. Maybe it could be like a family saying, but it's so worn down,
Okay.
like it's been passed down for a while.
Beastmaster?
Okay. So there's no like letters
just-
that kind of
it's
stand
under
out
special
or anything like
abilities.
No,
that.
or at
That's
least
it.
it's no script you understand anyway.
Probably be animal handling.
Okay.
And it's just been called a different thing by the hero legends.
So I'm gonna take that bracelet and I'm just gonna. Well, I guess Cassie right now. Well, Ophelia is.
I'm just gonna say Ophelia is able to kind of figure it out.
Yeah.
You're guessing probably hellhounds.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be that
Means
sulfur
there's a
smell.
more malevolent, or I can't pronounce that word.
Malevolent?
Malevolent.
That's it.
That one.
Malevolent. Blah, blah, blah.
Malevolent.
There's a more sinister intelligence behind this.
Okay.
Dire wolves generally they hunt in packs. They're wolves. That's what they do. Hellhounds can be directed.
Yeah, they can have a master.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're kind of guessing that's a little strange.
All
So
right.
as you guys continue to search the area, the day begins to wear
Were
on.
those the Dreadlords? Is that what we're? What was the Calder?
The dark powers.
The dark powers, but those people we were fighting. What did we identify them as when you were working on those when you were going through the books? And
There's the Dark Lords. There's the Dreadlords of each domain.
was it the Dreadlords? Those skeleton knights that we were
those
fighting.
Fucking
We
things.
discovered their name.
Death Knights. Yeah.
The Death Knights. So that's like I immediately thinking like Hellhounds, Master, Death Knights.
Yeah.
Get the fire ready.
All right. Yep.
So as the day begins to wear on, the day starts to get a little bit colder. Can everybody roll me a Constitution save? DC 13.
Oh yeah, no, let's do that. Where am I?
Ah!
Listed.
Well, I failed. Yeah,
Who
me
failed?
too.
Sorry, what am I rolling again? What are we rolling?
Constitution save.
Constitution save.
Yeah, I failed that miserably.
I got a 16.
15 for me.
Okay.
Oh wait, the save. Where are the
Oh, wait.
saves listed?
Oh, yeah, no, that's right.
It's just
It's
a
right
mere
there.
stat, whatever the modifier is.
Oh, just whatever the modifier is now.
Well, I mean, my Constitution, my saving throw. Sorry, you have a little box there. Is a +5, but I rolled a 4, so I still didn't make it.
Proficiency
Mine's
saving
-1.
throws. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah, strength, dex, con. Okay, I've got a +6 to my con saves, and I rolled a 10, so that's 16 altogether.
Okay, so who failed?
Shalchar?
And Thumper.
Okay, so for the next half day, or at least until you rest, you are considered disadvantaged on ability checks. You're level 1 exhausted.
Oh fuck!
You didn't dress for the weather. Basically, it's been getting cold. It's raining, and you know that kind of rain that's half rain, half ice, and it cuts you.
I hate
So it's
that.
that kind of razor kind of rain-ish sort of thing. That's what it's currently doing right now. It's starting to kind of drizzle that. The wind's starting to pick up. The trees aren't doing a whole lot to protect you.
Ah, fuck. Yeah, it's just cold and wet all the time. I still got my winter cloak.
Yeah, so you get a modifier to your saves there,
Oh, boy.
Calder, so you're good.
I'm used to living in the cold and wet. Been living in the cold and wet for a long time.
I'm used to working
So-
at a bar with a fire.
You
and
guys,
ale.
are you going to continue searching, or are you going to head towards the inn?
Let's. Do we want to follow the trail of possibly stolen children? Or there's an inn, you said?
How far is the inn?
Yeah, basically the inn is where you're supposed to meet the contact who can give you more information. That was outlined
We've picked
in
up some
Ophelia's
clues.
letter.
Yeah.
We've picked
should.
up some good clues, but we should make contact with
Okay.
other people who can help us along the trail, and maybe
Then-
some of the stuff we found will help.
Let's head to the inn then. We'll make contact with the client.
We're
And
no
we'll,
good to anyone.
We'll tie
naked
up
in the
our
rain.
horses,
Right.
get dry, and then we'll go searching for them again.
And maybe we can use some of all that gold to
Have a
buy
real meal.
Some wool cloaks. I was
Oh,
thinking.
good idea. And food.
How about that?
Let's do that then. Okay, so then
Okay.
we head
All
to
right,
the
so
inn.
you guys,
Also, I wanna buy some
mount up
bombs,
your
'cause I don't have enough
horses,
explodey things.
take kind of a
Hammers aren't really
slower
good
pace
against these guys.
because Shalchar's not exactly looking so hot. But eventually you arrive in the village of Vonar. It's notable for Ophelia because this is a fairly new town. It's only been established in probably the last 5-6 years.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of the buildings are newer. It's not on a lot of the Barovian maps yet.
Not that those
Because
maps mean
as with the
anything.
mists, towns come, towns go,
Yep.
which is the unfortunate nature of Ravenloft. But the inn you're supposed to go to is a place called the Fox's Glory. It's a 2-story building. It, like I said, looks new. It's built out of great stone and wood. It looks very, very welcoming, which is very unusual for kind of Ravenloft.
The Snuggly Duckling.
Come on in.
Yay.
So I presume you guys are going to go in?
Yeah, we head inside.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head inside. You notice it's fairly occupied, surprisingly. There's a fire that's currently going, though no one really seems to be sitting around. You see a couple of groups of different people. They look like the adventuring types. Ophelia, you do recognize a few of these people as sellswords and mercenaries, some of them particularly cutthroat.
Right.
So people that you know are just here for the money.
Okay.
So definitely someone put a call out, for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
The
So
contact you're supposed to meet is the innkeeper, Vaughn.
okay.
He's actually one of the people that helped establish this town.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna quickly, quietly turn to the group. Anything that we've figured out so far, any information that we've gathered, we keep that to ourselves.
Alrighty.
We are not to share this with the other people in this room.
I'll keep that bracelet
Right.
in my backpack.
Good move. Let's make contact.
Alrighty.
Okay, so you go up to the bar. You see a dwarf, actually, surprisingly. It's not your contact because he's your contact is human.
Okay.
But the bartender is currently a dwarf. He's a short, kind of reddish hair, kind of balding on top, but his beard pretty much goes right down to his waist. He's like, "Hey, laddies, what can I do for you?"
I'll motion for Ophelia to pass me the letter.
I hand it to him.
Yeah. So he just puts the letter on the table as we're responding to a request.
Yet another group of mercenaries. If you want to take a table over there, I'll send Vaughn around. He's just out doing a supply run for us right now. So just
Excellent.
take a seat. We'll bring around some food, and
Can I
we'll
get
get
a
to
bowl
you
of
when we
milk?
get to you.
We should also in this town see if there's a place we can securely
cats.
store
Our stuff.
all of our stuff.
Well, I mean, everything I've got I can carry, but the additional shit that we've picked up,
Talking,
yeah.
can we carry all that gold? I
Well,
thought those stuff was strapped onto the horses.
1250, 1,250 gold pieces is a lot of gold.
Yeah, that's like a chest of gold.
That's like a chest
I was
of
about to
gold.
say, yeah.
No,
How
to
are
be
you guys
fair.
carrying that?
It's probably in a chest or a sack.
It's on the sack or a big one of the horses has been lugging that.
Lugging that
thing
money
around.
for each of us, because the 1,250, that's just my share. I don't know about everybody else. So that's
I don't have anything written down. I thought that was just the whole
yeah,
chest.
that's not a small amount of gold, and that's going to be heavy shit. So we are going to need to find a place to
But I mean,
store
even if
that.
we just get a room here, we can probably use that room as like a storage locker.
If we
But
want.
remember, towns come and go. This town could be gone next time.
Yeah, we're just okay, we stored all of our gold there, turn around and it's gone. It's just trees, son of a bitch!
So then
Okay,
this is
so-
the next step, Calder. We are spending that gold.
I was gonna
And we
say,
are spending that gold tonight.
here's what you do.
Oh yeah.
You
Cue
spend
the montage.
You spend all your gold on getting yourself decked out in the best armor and gear possible.
No, that's fine if there's a blacksmith in town because I need
Yeah.
warmer equipment. I need enchanted equipment
Yeah.
because most of my weapons are been useless when we go up against the supernatural.
It's a new town and it's relatively small, but they might have something.
They might have someone who's even just
All right.
selling some alchemist fire, right?
Okay, well then
Right?
we'll wait for the contact to come around, and then we'll buy ourselves a room and ask if they've got shops and stuff like that around the area we can make use of. Because
Yeah.
small towns like this that pander to adventurers would have
Now we have
Smiths and shit.
a standing rule on Terrible Warriors that we don't go shopping on the show. So maybe
Okay.
we'll do that between episodes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll save it for the
Yes.
break.
All right, sweet.
So what happens is after probably about an hour, you're served some food, some ale.
thank God.
The food's okay. The ale's a little stale, but it'll get you through the day.
Could I use
Eventually, Vaughn shows up.
Could I use prestidigitation to make our food taste better?
It tastes
How
a
that
little
works?
less like shit now.
Yeah.
Okay, describe
It's like
Vaughn.
having Arby's.
now I've turned your
I
drink.
love Arby's, man.
What's his demeanor like?
So Vaughn walks in. He's this huge barrel-chested of a man. He's got this ridiculous mustache. He's got a big bald head. He has a blacksmith's apron on, sort of thing. So you can tell he probably handles multiple jobs around town.
Yep.
But he walks in. He's like, "I'm going to assume you're all here for the Nahir contract."
I just nod.
Everyone's all right. Well, adventurers, cutthroats, mercenaries, and other people that I haven't named, welcome to the Fox's Glory. I have been contacted by the Nahir family. They are landowners that happen to live in a keep in the forest nearby. Their daughter has gone missing. They've asked for help right across for Barovia, as evidenced by seeing all you here. You've either been summoned here via magic, raven, or you simply have been given a vision, so to speak. That's would be part of the magical contact that we're asking for help in this. What do we know? Not a lot.
Natural bat signal.
Kid went missing probably about a week ago, give or take. They want their daughter back. That's very, very understandable. They've got a lot of money. But those who have access to magical resources, which I know for some of you might not mean a lot, but for some of you may mean something significant.
Yeah.
They've not asked any help from the Vistani because, Kid was scared of them. So we presuming she didn't run away with one of the Vistani caravans.
Yeah.
That happens to pass through here. Is she been taken by some creature of the night? We don't know. So you might be asking, what's in it for you? Well, he points behind the bar. I have a chest. That is full. About 2,000 gold, silver, platinum pieces. Gems included. I think there's some other magical stuff in there. I'm not even sure. Let's just say it's worth a lot. More than most of you will earn in several lifetimes. Let's just say it's a dragon share, if you will.
So in other words, what we made last week.
Well, hey, no, we
I'd
did
say
it.
significantly more.
That was a
than last
job
week.
last week, so...
And you remember the trouble we got into for that little bit of money compared to this.
Hey, no,
Womp womp.
this could be nice, saving some kids and getting paid good money.
But
Money doesn't matter.
That's
We're
pretty
trapped
much
in Ravenloft.
what the family wants. Their daughter back. However, though, if that is not possible, either bring those responsible for her death to justice or return the body, if that's possible. So at least they have something to bury.
Okay.
Does he have
They
like a...
they do not wish their daughter to be raised if their daughter happens to be a member of the undead. You're to put their daughter down.
Okay.
Do they happen
So
to have like
basically-
a portrait? Does he have like a portrait of her so he can kind
Yeah.
of like... Okay.
He holds up an artist rendition of her. She's this very pretty young girl. Can't be older than maybe like 11.
Okay.
Long hair, dress like big floral kind of dress sort of thing. Basically, your typical cute kid.
Does she happen
So
to have
to
any
speak.
like jewelry or any like kind of like in this picture or anything like that she would
Yeah,
normally
you
have worn?
see the way that she's posed. She has her hands in front of her chest, like she's kind of like a prayer, but not quite. You do see the bracelet.
Okay. So I just kind of look over at everybody else, like when just like subtly,
Yeah.
and they kind of know what I'm getting at.
He goes, now the way the contract's going to work is you return to them first. They're going to give you a wax letter, sealed. You'll bring that to me. I will pay you.
Okay.
I have an interest in this because, hey, we want a safe community here, as safe as we can be here.
Neighborhood watch.
I've worked hard to build a safe haven out here in the woods, and I know it's rough. I know it's terrifying with dire wolves, giant spiders. We've even seen a harpy around here recently. And there's even a hag, there's even a coven of hags nearby. Things are rough, but I believe we can build something worth saving, worth being a part of. So that's my interest in this.
The one person in the back begins a slow clap, but no one else kind of joins in.
Are there any questions? A couple of the sellswords are like, look, man, just show me where to go. He points on the map. Areas where you were searching. Areas near the keep. There's several areas on Lake Zarevich. Like there may be one or two islands out there that could be easily reachable by boat, even if the person wasn't a particularly good seaman. They could probably reach in like a canoe or a paddle boat.
Okay.
So there are lots of places to look. And the guy goes, if the kid's been out there a week, they're going to be cold, they're going to be hungry, they're going to be scared. And it looks like it's not going to be a particularly nice season. So
All right, well.
With that, gentlemen, ladies, and cutthroats mercenaries, I leave you to it.
Okay, so
And tune in next week for Dungeons and Dragons. It's a mad world where everyone gets into their horses and buggies and broomsticks and flies off to try and capture the kid before anyone else does.
Just to say, like, at this point, Calder's going to turn everybody else in a hushed tone and say, our obstacles do not number only in the creatures that are in the woods and in finding this kid. The other people that are in this room might attempt to kill us on the road for the money. We need to be careful.
Yeah, we need better weapons. We need better armor.
All right, so let's spend the rest of our evening then going around the shops and picking up what we need, getting a good night's sleep, and then we get an early start tomorrow, okay?
Now, are you guys going to spend anything specific? Like, when you get your rooms, what are you asking for? Or are you doing anything different?
Room with a lock.
Yep.
Okay.
A room with a nice lock, and we'll probably bunk up either the 4 of us or 2 per room, just to make sure that we're safe. Because last time we all got our own rooms, it did not go so great.
For everybody but me.
It was, you had fucking good times.
But now I got my kitties with me, so I gotta be an adult here. Can't have them see anything lewd.
They can't see you.
So next episode.
So that works out well. This is a good moment here, Dodd, if we're all heading off to bed and we're going to go shopping, is to wrap. And we'll pick this up in the morning.
Okay.
Next week.
So we'll go shopping, full night's sleep, we got an early start.
All right, guys. So we'll be back next time here on Terrible Warriors, as I call this, Ravenloft, Dead by Dawn's Light. And hopefully you will continue to support us on Patreon, which you can find out at patreon.com/Terrible Warriors. Of course, you can check out our entire back catalog at terriblewarriors.com. Follow us on social media at Twitter at Dice Warriors. Justin, what is our Instagram?
Terrible Warriors. I think we just went
Terrible
with that.
Warriors, find us there. We're just starting to post over there. I will occasionally do Facebook random Q&As, so be sure to be checking out our Facebook at Terrible Warriors as well. So until next time, we have
Facebook
been
Live stuff, including connecting in here when we record. I'm going to stick my phone on the wall one day, and we're going to try and do a Facebook Live thing while we're actually recording the
That'd be
game.
cool.
Because there's some stupid shit that happens before we start recording and after when we're prepping stuff and we're eating Timbits and making fun of Cassie's names. It's great.
Sad we
Thanks,
didn't get a
Cassie.
recording of that.
okay. So for Terrible Warriors, we have been
Cassie, D20 loved you.
Conal MacBeth, better known in the nerd community as Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Terawatt.
Scotty do.
And Justin Ecock, better known in the nerd community as Justin Ecock.
I'm Mike the Birdman Dodd from ThisWeekInGeek.net. The mists of Ravenloft, shrouded forever in mystery.
I'm Justin Ecock, look at me!
I'm Justin Ecock, look at me.
I'm
Okay, everyone take 5.
Look at me!
The Terrible Warriors has new episodes every Monday, and every Thursday. And come back on Thursday as those 2 bounty hunters we call Change and Stone continue on those adventures of Change and Stone. For a complete listing of our schedule, visit terriblewarriors.com. And you can follow us on Twitter for updates at Dice Warriors. Today's Terrible Warriors have been Mike Dodd, Cassie Chui, Scotty Bordas, Conal MacBeth, and Justin Ecock. Album art by Steve Saylor. And until we meet again, the mists of Ravenloft call to you, thanking you for listening to the Terrible Warriors.